I don't know if I've switched this on or not. Let's have a peep. Peep. Yes, I'm good. We're going. Okay. I'm back now because I wanted to show you. Hello, everybody. This is Sonia, and I'm in Australia. And I've come on now because I wanted to keep on doing some bits and pieces in the room here. Haven't done anything for a while because I haven't been really good. My arm's been really bad, and it is still, and I can't seem to figure out or get it sorted. But anyway, we'll get that worked out. I also have been away for 4 days. I went to my daughter's for Easter, and it's good to be back home, you know, because you miss your own sort of things. But anyway, I've just sort of, I've got so many things that I want to show you and do, you know, and I'm thinking, I've got so much mess, you know. But anyway, so I told you in a previous video, I think, that I have been cutting up paper. When I say paper, I mean I've been cutting up magazines. Now, I've cut up a real lot of pictures. I've had a really lovely time. But then in some of the books, I found these really nice pages full of beautiful things. This one was maybe a scrapbooking book or something. I know that this came out of it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And you've got a really nice picture, and it was called Family History. Oh, well, that was the section that was in. But I'm not looking at scrapbooking as much as I want to do something with the paper that I've cut out, like the pages. See, this is just so beautiful, isn't it? All this lovely stuff. And there's another one here. Well, see, I'm not ever going to use the other parts of the magazine, so I've just cut out these bits, and I can either use them for something else, which I just did this morning. I was I've got no idea how much I've been cutting up in that box over there. I go and I buy them from the vinnies, and I'm coming home and I'm chopping them into pieces. Oh, this one here too, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't this beautiful? Now, I watched a video that Crafty Irina did. Now, she is a magnificent crafter, that lady. She does some absolutely beautiful work, and her you know, I'll put a link to her videos. She does some really good, really nice stuff. And I've seen how she was making bags, gift bags, out of what's the name, paper, gift wrapping paper, because it's so really good a quality, you know. It is really nice quality, isn't it? Really good. And she was doing those, and when this is a roundabout story, isn't it? I come up with the idea of making pockets from the I know this probably sounds weird, but I thought about making bags. But then I also seen somebody make pockets, and it could have been her, or no, it was Diane Ayres, and I'll put her link too. She was making the pockets, and she had hers making them out of book pages, like paper with the text on them. And see, because when you get your nice piece of stuff, material, if you fold it over like that, it's not going to look at a very good pocket, is it? Because you've got that bit up there. This is like, I want to make a pocket, you know, to put in your journal or whatever. So what you do is, and I've already done this and I've cut it, so I just probably should have did this first to show you. So I'm going to do this one here, and I do have my cutter here somewhere. So to make a pocket out of something like this, which is awesome, because I'd love to do the pocket for the book, you've got to work out which bits you want at the top and which bits you want to be able to see and which bits you can't see. I'm going to cut it in half like that first. Am I? Yes. This will fit in there. It will. So let's do that. Cut it in half-ish, sort of half. You want to make sure you get nice pictures. There's a cat there. You don't want to cut him off. Look at the little cat. It probably will end up in the back of it anyway. Now, what this has got to do with what Irene was doing, I don't know, but I'm just sort of telling you that I started to think about doing it with the paper, and then I thought, well, I'll do it with this paper, like the gift wrapping paper, and I thought, I'll use this sort of paper because it's nice and strong and it would work too. Now, this pussycat, I'd like him to be in the picture, so I need the back of it to be higher than the front, like that. Well, I better get that thing back. Now, I'm trying to make too many decisions here at once. I'm just okay, so I want the cat picture on the front of my envelope. Where's this cutting blade at there? Somebody said that the other day they couldn't figure out where it's going to cut these things. That didn't cut right through there. I must have pressed hard enough on it. Plus I've got it sitting up here on an angle, which is a silly thing to do, isn't it? You're supposed to have these laying down flat. There we go. Now, as you can see, I was decorating shoes a minute ago. Now I'm decorating with card. Because she gets upside down. Does that matter? Oh yes, it does. To me it will. Put him that way. Righto, still cut a bit more off then. Because that can't go there without the cat being upside down. Righto, let's cut a bit more off. This is me showing you how to again, not to probably do something, but anyway, let's try and see what we can do. We're going to cut the cat out because we want the cat. You can stick it back together. It's not like material you can too, in a crazy patchwork way. Let me see if I can get that cat picture now. Alright, probably still haven't got it. Probably people were yelling at me, Sonia, turn it round the other way because that will work like that. Look, he's a bit small, isn't he, for a pocket? That was fun wrecking that. Okay, so this bit here, oh dear, oh dear. Ah, goodness, you can tell I haven't been crafting for a while, can't you? Okay, so let's use this piece here. And I've been getting some thumbs down, you know, lately. Two, actually, probably one or two on each of my videos. I thought, oh dear, people obviously found me and didn't like me, but I suppose that's okay. It's, you know, I'm just going to cut this with the scissors because it's gone too far. Now you want to fold that over, but don't put a crease in it. So you can just cut this little tiny bit out here in the centre. Make it look more envelope-like when you go to finish making it. See, like that. And then you want to do the same with the top part. You want to fold it over like that and just go like this. Like, don't crease it, like I said. And then you've got that bit. Right after all that, I'll put that cat on something else. Don't nobody panic about that. Okay, so then you end up with this sort of thing here, which is, you know, on the way to that. Because actually you can see there's the doll's legs off of that bit, but that doesn't matter because it just makes it really cool, doesn't it? I like them. I think they look really cool. So, you know, so we just put glue around the edge of this, right around the outside very quickly because you know to get it done before it dries. And stick that on there without sticking your fingers on it like I just did. And that's glued on. There you are. Righto. Maybe it's not, you know. Oh yes, I've got it. It's down in there to give it a, make sure it's all stuck. Righto. Yeah. Now, on the other one I put this little tiny lace around. I don't know if I've got any more of that left. I've got this one here that's really nice, isn't it? Look. This is really cool. Now I started up here and I wanted it to come in onto the picture, the frilly bit. Don't know why I just did. Makes it look different. I'm going to take this around the edge of this one now. This really nice trim here that I got gifted to me. Okay, so goes around there like that. Come on, don't muck about with me. Yeah, this little bit to sit down in there. You can't probably see it very from it. If you had to put it going out the way it might be, but for some reason I'm liking it this way. You could do it like this, I suppose, but you're going to be putting this into a book of some sort, like for one of your journals or something like that. That was the idea that I had in mind anyway, for people to put the pockets in their journals. I think I made one of these, well I know I did, in the book that I sent to Irene, who is seriously scrapping, in the what's the name book I sent her a long time ago, the lace book, and I made the envelopes out of graphic 45 paper, and they turned out really pretty. But you know what, this is nothing, there's nothing wrong with using something like this, is there? If you've got yourself a nice piece of paper, well, you can use your sheets of paper, you know, or you can print off something if you want to, but I can't see the problem with, you know, you're recycling this, and it looks really pretty. And I was very lucky to get the pages like I have done. But like this one here I showed you, here with the, like, that's something that you'd see in a magazine, you know, that's really a more common sort of thing, or even that sort of page. So it's something that you can still do, you know, by finding the papers to make them out of. You can put them in your books. Everybody has different ideas of the things that they like to do, but sometimes we do agree on the same things, so it's nice to have different ideas too, how they're made and what you sort of use to put them together. So we all get choices, don't we? We see how other people make them, and oh dear, that's burning me. I'm having a not so good time putting this on here, and you might be able to find somebody else that can do this without burning themselves to bits. You know what, it don't matter if you've got to trim a bit off this, it's not going to make one bit of difference to me or the envelope. You know, trim around this corner here, because it's really not easy to go around corners, so you can just trim off the pointy bits. Okay. Now, there's glue everywhere. Got to just do this tiny bit on the end here. I hope this is still, you can still seal them up too. Get in there, you. Yeah, it's been a very sad week too around here, but one of the young girls was killed in a car accident, you know, through silly children. Sometimes I shouldn't say that, should I? Anyway, sometimes young people don't realise that they're not invincible, you know. Wasn't her fault though, really. She wasn't driving. And I sort of haven't been able to get that out of my head for some reason, because there's still one in a coma that was early not long ago. And she's... my brother was killed when he was 18. All because of people driving recklessly. Now, where did I finish up there? I don't have any more lace, do I? Well, there you go. I've got this tiny, weeny bit. So I'm going to have to find something to put across that. That seems a shame. Well, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. You just put this across here, couldn't I? It's like on that other one. Yeah, it's my thing. I mean, probably gifted to some poor unfortunate person. They might like it and they might not. Doesn't matter. It does matter. I'd like to think I wasn't giving anybody any rubbishy things. I am going to do a giveaway. I have to come on here in a minute and tell you about that, I suppose. Only thing is, I've got to get the stuff together, because I posted out the last parcel, and it hasn't been put up yet, but she said she would soon, so that'd be good. The last winning thing I did. This is a bit higgledy-piggledy, you know, but you know what? It's got a... I made this weirdly. I think they turned out cool. I hope everybody likes them. I think they turned out really cool. I'm going to put that... Yeah, you know what? I thought about putting a press stud in there, because I don't think I'll ever use these. I thought flower centers... I don't know, that's a bit silly. Wait a minute, I've got a little rose here. I'm going to sit on that, I think. I cut him off there a minute ago. Come on. I'll do a small haul video in a second. I've got a lot of things I've got to make and do, so shouldn't put myself into too much task, but I will. I'll have to just keep on going. I'll try to get in here every day, hopefully, but it doesn't work like that. I want to, but you know, sometimes your whole body doesn't feel like doing it because it's tired or hurting or something's happening. There we go. What do you think about that? I'd love to hear your feedback on my funny pockets. And then you just come along and you can just put one of these in, like these in my, last names I made tiles. put a towel, put anything in there, you know, like you want a gift that you want to put in the pocket of your book that you're making your journal or whatever you want to do with it. You know, I think that looks really cool. And that's just made out of that pieces of a magazine. Cost nothing, really. 20 cents for the magazine. Really good idea, I think. I think it's a good idea. And I'll come back in a minute and talk to you about something else, I suppose. I'll show you something I've bought. How about that? Okay, thanks for watching.